Hey, what's up everybody, it's me Jordan, and I'm back with another drawing video. In this video, I'm drawing Saitama from One Punch Man, and I think this one turned out really cool. I had a lot of fun with this. So hopefully you guys enjoy the drawing process. If you haven't seen the inking video for this, don't worry about it. I'll chuck a link in the corner so you can click that and watch that video first, and then see the colouring. But let's get on with this one. There's not too many skin tones in this, just his big bald head, and that's about it. So I had lots of fun doing this. I think he's a really interesting character, and he's pretty different from most anime and manga characters in the fact that he's bald, and I really don't know many bald anime characters. I mean, there's Krillin from Dragon Ball Z, but that's pretty much all the main ones that I know of. Let me know in the comments if you know any other main anime characters who are bald. Not just some side character who's in it for like 5 seconds and is just some meathead dude. An actual main character, because I really don't know many of them, so I think that's kind of interesting. I bet the artist for this was like, this is the best idea. It's going to be so quick to draw this character because I don't have to do any fancy anime hair. Just bald. And the animators would love that as well. You don't have to draw any hair moving. Just bald. So it works out pretty well for them, I think. This is one of the animes which I've really got to watch. I've heard so many good things about it, and just that it's really different from a lot of the stuff that's already out there, and it's just kind of poking fun at the whole shonen kind of genre, which sounds pretty good to me. I like things that kind of mix it up a bit and step away from the kind of norm that's done a lot, so I'm pretty excited to check this out. It looks pretty funny to me. I used reference for this, and when I was searching for a reference, I wanted to find something that was pretty serious. I've seen a lot of light-hearted kind of images of Saitama, and they look funny and stuff, but I just wanted to draw something that was a little bit more badass and looked like he was ready to kick some ass. I mean, look at all the smoke around him. You know shit's about to get serious when there's that much smoke. The reference that I used was a little bit different, and it didn't have any of the smoke in the background, but I just thought it added a lot to it and it made it look a lot cooler, and I think it turns out really cool how I colour it as well, so you'll see by the end of it how it turns out, and I think it finishes off the drawing really nicely. Like, it adds more to the background without going too overboard. This drawing pretty much sums up how I feel when I walk past a bunch of heavy smokers. Just head up high and power walk through that smoke. I don't want any cancer, thank you very much. I had a couple of really unlucky things happen to me while I was doing this drawing. First off, when I was taking my camera off the tripod, which I used to record from, I wasn't holding the camera properly and it just fell straight onto my drawing, and it actually chopped like a bit of a hole in it. You can't really see it, but if you look carefully you can see right in his right armpit, so his what it looks like the left from our side, there's a little bit of a slice, and then also in the left hand corner you'll see there's another bit of a slice in the paper, and it's just a bit creased because the camera basically fell down and the sharp edge of it just sliced my picture, and then it just bounced and crinkled the page, and I kind of tried to straighten it out a little bit, but it was still pretty unlucky. Fortunately my camera is still working. That would have really sucked if that stopped working, so that's the positive, I guess, but my picture was sliced, so that was really annoying. Luckily you can't really see it. I kind of covered it up and I did some pencil shading over it to try and blend it in. You wouldn't really see it unless I point it out, unless you're looking carefully, so that was pretty annoying. It was one of those things that just like happens in slow-mo as you're watching it and you're like, no! And it just, bam, falls and you can't do anything about it. Or you try and catch it and you just knock it further away. You ever drop something, like you drop your phone and you try and catch it with your foot and you just like kick it across the room? It's kind of like that. Another unlucky thing happens at the end of the drawing. I'll just show you guys then. It was just so stupid and I can't believe it happened. I managed to fix it up so it's alright, but I'll probably show you guys at the end of the video because it's after the drawing's finished, so I don't want to spoil the picture. But you'll see, it was just the stupidest thing, honestly. But that's all in the past, it's done. I think it turned out cool. At the moment, I'm colouring in the smoky effects. And what I was kind of going for here, I was trying to create some negative effects. It's kind of hard to explain, but some of the smoke's coloured in and some of it's left blank or just lightly shaded. and it creates more depth to it. Like some of the smoke's in the foreground, some of it's a bit further back, and then I've got the shading, and I'll do more shading with my pencils to just create more depth to it, so it gives it more of a 3D look. It's kind of hard to explain, but you can see what I'm doing, and I think it's actually a really cool effect, and I'm definitely going to use it in more of my drawings. I think I had lots of fun doing the smoky effects, and I think it's a really cool background. It's really simple to do, and it's really fun, so I'm definitely going to do more of this kind of stuff. Maybe not as extreme. I've got a few drawings that do have the smoky effect, so I'm going to kind of play around with that a little bit. But I'm just building it up with different colours, bringing in the browny muddy colours, and then a little bit of red as well. It makes a big difference once I go in with my Prismacolor pencils. I didn't record a lot of that process because I'm trying to keep these videos a little bit shorter. I don't want them going too long because people just get bored with long videos like that, so I'm just compacting them a little bit. But I go in with Prismacolors, and I don't think I recorded any of the Prismacolor colouring that I did in this video. But basically what I do is I just add in some extra shading with it, some purple shading sometimes, some browns, and just to give it more depth and more 3D kind of toning to it. So you can see with the smoky effects, I added some black Prismacolors in the background, and that's just giving it more depth and making the character stand out from the smoke a lot more. And I've gone in with my white gel pen. It's just a Signo White gel pen. Some people ask. There's nothing that fancy about it. I haven't tried many other gel pens, so I don't really know. I'm sure there's other comparable brands of gel pens, but it just gives it some really cool highlights, a couple of dots here and there to make it pop more, and this drawing is pretty much done. I had heaps of fun with this one, so let me know what you guys thought of it, if you liked what I did with the background and stuff. Check me out on Instagram if you want to keep up to date with my artwork and see progress photos. You get a preview of basically the videos that are coming out here because I upload stuff first on Instagram. So if you want to see what I'm doing, definitely check me out on there. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. It always helps me out. And like always, I will catch you guys next week in next week's drawing video. Really gritty and stuff. Normally when you're using Copics, you're trying to get like a smooth blend. When I color blood, I'm going for the opposite. So I'm messing the colors around with a cherry marker, and then I think I use light mahogany, I believe it's called, which is like a brownish red, and that gives it a really cool look. So I told you guys earlier that I was really unlucky when it came to this drawing. So I was trying to take some photos for the thumbnail, and then this happens. Hello. God damn it.